Get your phone out. We are live. We are live.
We're live.
And I'm just
Hi, Facebook.
hi everybody. Um, there we are. Good, got it.
Oh, yes. There we go. We can hear it.
Can hear me.
We're in.
Can hear me. Great. Who we got there?
Good.
Who we got there?
Oh, shivers. There we go. Turn it down. Yep. There we go. Oh, give ourselves a bit of love. Give ourselves a few love hearts. Oh, I love those little love hearts. Little dopamine bombs. Wendy Adams is in the building. Helen Pocock is in the building.
How? You girls are unbelievable.
I'm sure they get awesome notifications.
Yeah.
Share this video with friends. I'm gonna attempt to do this just like I attempt to do every week. I'll just hit share. Yep, there we go. I think something happened.
Amazing.
Geez, I'm looking good in a purple t-shirt today.
Is it
Tell you
purple?
what,
I
that
thought it was
purple
grey.
bounces
I thought it was
really
grey.
nicely off the white wall there.
Yeah.
That bathroom door's open. Hold on a second.
Okay. I was listening to one of our podcasts the other day, Piercy, and
I love that.
sometimes I'll be out on a walk by myself. I go, I might listen to Piercy. I love listening to your voice, and so I put it on, and I could hear the kids screaming in the background, and I was like, I'm sure that I didn't hear that when we were recording. Like I didn't hear it, so it was hilarious.
6 kids here today. School holidays.
6. Wow.
I'll tell you a little secret. I don't know if I should put this on Facebook. I'll say it anyway. Who cares? So, poor Sarah Bear, like literally no sleep. Sarah Bear, no sleep, right? And child Spencer's up all night, whatever. And then he's awake at like 5:30, and she's like, right, I'm going to organise play dates for the kids, the 2 older kids, and like hopefully get them out of the house so I can have a more calming day. So Sarah can have a more calming day. She just like, Tommy's going to preschool and I'll just have Spencer. Anyway, poor thing. As it turns out, the play dates kind of reversed and the kids ended up over at our house instead of our kids over at their house. And Sarah's like, I just thought I was going to have this day where I'd have a bit of peace and quiet, and now I've got all these here. But actually, having said that, it's actually been way calmer with the kids over than the kids not here. They've looked after themselves incredibly well. So it's all good.
Things are good in the Byron Shire.
They are. All right, shall we hit record?
Yes. Let's do it.
I was looking at my phone when it came up. There we go. All righty. 3. Oh, I haven't got my intro. I'm just going to make it up.
Okay.
I think we're on 4:32.
You're pretty good at that.
Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Hello and welcome to 100 Not Out, the weekly podcast helping you to master the art of aging well. Marcus Pearce here with you, and for the 432nd time, would you believe it, Dr. Damien Christoph is down in Melbourne, Australia's #1 wellness expert. You can hear him on radio stations right across the country. And when you're not listening to your radio, you can listen to 100 Not Out every single Monday morning, as you could have been doing all the way back in 2013. DJ K, welcome to you. How are you, brother?
MDP, so good, mate. Great to be here. I played golf this morning, and that's a happy chat thing to talk about. Jackson and I went out and had some father-son time, which I loved. You imagine me on the golf course hanging out with my boy, Jacko, and just watched him smack the ball down the fairway. Outdrove me on one of the holes too, by the way. And today's been a great day. It's been a fantastic day.
So here, like, this is such a cliche response, but it's like, if I was to define happiness in the dictionary,
yes,
I would have a photo of you and anyone that you love on a golf course playing with you. I cannot imagine the nirvana-like state you would have been in going, oh my gosh, here I am on a golf course that I love, playing a game I love with another human being that I love so much, who actually wants to be here with me. That would have been a peak moment, and I'm not overstating that. I don't think I'm putting any mayonnaise. I don't think I'm putting enough secret herbs and spices on that. You would have felt so alive right then.
I did. And the weather was, I must say, absolutely beautiful. So, it's, this time of the year in Melbourne, even though it's winter, it's cold. But, like I can see a puffy cloud out there. A puffy
It
cloud.
is a beautiful winter. I'm going to call it. It is a beautiful winter at the moment. I am t-shirted up, different temperatures, but no
Yes.
less blue sky and beautiful weather. We've got a number of wonderful people joining us today. Summer Daly's just come back from a nice afternoon walk.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well
Summer.
done, Summer.
Helen Pocock
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah.
Wendy Adams is here. For once, I was looking at my phone when it came up. Oh, that's just divine timing.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a bit of divine intervention. And Damo, I saw a good friend of ours this morning, Guy Lawrence and his beautiful wife, Linda, their daughter, Ava.
Legends.
And Linda saw me, and we see each other every morning at the local cafe, Footbridge in Bruns, which you've joined us at a couple of times, Damo.
Yeah. Surely
Linda
a
said,
shout out for Footbridge is worth a coffee. Surely.
Oh, gee whiz.
Come on, Footbridge.
They are so kind to me. I sometimes. Well, Cam and the team. Let's just.
Pete,
say.
There we go.
Oh, we've got. And does he say you can start now?
Yeah, we can start
I'm here
now.
too. Woohoo! Anyway, so I saw Linda and Guy this morning at the great cafe that is Footbridge, and Linda said, "Oh my gosh, I listened to your episode on 100 Not Out, friends behaving badly." It's like, you guys were so honest and vulnerable and real. And she's like, and then I listened to other episodes. She said, because I haven't listened for a while. And I was like, that's okay. And she's like, it was so good. And I was like, oh, don't you just love a little bit of real life feedback? Which reminds me.
Yes.
No, I think I've actually sent this to you, but I'm going to try and do it on the fly, because you know how you and I just really don't ever really look at our downloads and our reviews and all the rest of it.
But
it's
please
like,
give us a
Craig
5-star
Hutchison,
rating and leave a review.
Well, please give us a 5-star rating, which we ticked over. 100 Not Out now has 101 5-star ratings.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
That's very cool. That's cool.
Very cool.
But what I wanted to tell you was that we've actually got some, it's not necessarily fresh blood, but it's new reviews. Well, when I say reviews, it is reviews that you and I haven't read for probably 5 years, because we never probably look at ourselves in the mirror 100 Not Out style. Yep. But here we go. After Isabel's podcast episode, your late Isabel. Beautiful grandmother, Isabel Carmody, Leah Lou said on the 10th of May, what a great podcast. Thank you for introducing Amber's grandmother to your listeners. I listened on my morning walk, and people must have been wondering what I was giggling about. I love her stories and mischievous adventures.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oscar Rudner. Now, is Oscar a son of Ravi?
Yes.
I think he might be. I think he might be. I really enjoy listening to Marcus and Damien. I learn something every episode. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. You know, we do have a young audience. We have Joe Witten's daughter, India.
Yes.
Indy likes 100 Not Out.
Does she?
She works in the great outdoors, like in the forest or somewhere.
Shout out.
And she listens to 100 Not Out.
And
Shout out to Indy Witten.
Yeah.
We're going back a bit in time here.
Yeah.
22nd of January, 2021. Some hard-hitting topics, says Peg 426. Some light. Always enjoyable, even when there is disagreement. Hosts are bubbly and very Australian. Love the banter. So Peg 426.
Do we
whoever
disagree?
you are,
I don't know if we disagree much, you and I. I think we're pretty much the same.
Yep.
We're peas in a pod. We're brothers from another mother.
Now, going all the way back to a year ago tomorrow, my son Spencer's second birthday tomorrow. Wow. Happy birthday, Spencer.
Happy birthday, Spencer.
It's when I remember all the ages of my kids, because when Spencer's born, it's go 2, 5, 8, 11. It goes wild when it's not 3 years apart, when it's 2 or 4. But tomorrow, it's 2, 5, 8, 11. July 1 last year, Bron _$21. Always such a great show. Very insightful. After today's listen, I can't wait to read. Well, actually, I didn't read this. That sounds self-indulgent. I can't wait to read Marcus's book now. Keep up the good work. Was I spruiking the book a year ago tomorrow?
Wow.
A year ago tomorrow.
There you
go. Now, and then one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Go on.
Because it is from one of our favorites. And I don't think, oh my gosh, this is so long. I don't think I've ever read this. And I don't reckon you have. And it is from one of our great mates, one of the great human beings on this planet. If I say Stu, Damo, you say?
Hayes? Harvey.
No. Oh, he's going to be let down. I can't believe you said that. Think of 100 Not Out. Think of the Wellness Couch.
Yeah.
I say Stu.
Yes.
You say?
Stu.
Oh, you've blanked on the last name, haven't you?
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Think of the English fast bowler with the same surname. First name Darren, last name rhymes with cough. Rhymes with
Stewie
cough.
Goff. Stewie Goff. Sorry, Stewie. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Why did you
sorry, I
do
put him
that
on
to
the
me
spot,
for? Like, that
Stewie.
was so unannounced. I
Okay.
was unprepared. That's
So
the worst
unannounced.
thing to
This
do
is
on
live.
radio to anyone. Terrible.
No, it's the best thing to do. It's called entertainment.
You,
All right, here we go.
you used to be my best
100
mate.
not out.
You divorced, sacked.
377
Stewie.
vegan versus omnivore.
Oh, yeah.
Stu Goff wrote, another great episode. Healthy banter, especially on the Longevity Podcast, is a fun and an efficient way to look at all dietary opinions. If we want to get serious about reaching 100 not out, disease-free, including arthritis or empty in the top paddock, still not found in many of the blue zones other than the Hadsons or potentially Loma Lindens, we need to reduce the abundance of pathobionts with a greater abundance of protective numbers over diversity. For example, in a whole food plant-based diet, reduced pathogenic TMAO. Do you know what TMAO stands for?
Yeah, transmethylamine oxidase or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Produced from any consumption of animals, especially in red meat or in excess, may be key, found absent in the vegan gut microbiota longer than in a 12-week N equals 2.
Right.
Anyway, and he goes on with a number of other acronyms and abbreviations.
Stewie.
Maybe as an aside.
How good, Stewie.
Also other beliefs. Yep.
Love that bloke.
So there you go.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you. That's amazing.
little-
I love a little bit of a rub on the belly. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, one more.
All right, one more.
1 year ago.
Okay.
I love your humor. Episode
Did you write this?
270. No, this is from T Neil 17.
To Neil.
To Neil?
Was that-
Or maybe Tim Neil. We don't
Or
know.
to Neil.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Or to Neil.
Yeah.
I love your humor. 270. Damo's judgment story and MP laughing in the background had me LOLing. You both rock. Love listening to your podcast. Great content, great giggles, great humans. Thanks for sharing.
That's so nice. Thanks.
There you go.
What was the judgment one? We were talking about shooting. That comes up.
Judgment?
My mum
No,
brings that up all the time, shooting. That must have been the one episode that she listened to. She said, "Oh, I'm shooting on you. I'm shooting on you," and I always find that. I find it actually quite funny. So I love that. Shout out to Mum
Yeah.
just in case she is listening to another episode. It's really good.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
And Ravi
There we
for
go.
getting Oscar to write a little message for us. Thank you. PC,
Yeah.
I love that. And to everybody who joins us in Facebook land every single week, I love that. And I just want to say thank you for doing that. It does, being a golden retriever or a Labrador. What am I?
Just to say an extrovert because I'm not very good with dogs.
Yeah, I used to get called a dog type, and I don't really know. Like, I'm a cat. I love cats, and so Misty, my cat, she loves a little rub on the back of the neck, a little rub on the belly. Loves to be everybody's friend. She does take a swipe from time to time. Maybe I also take a swipe from time to time. So maybe I'm a bit more.
Yeah, you can do a good swipe. You're a good swiper.
Okay. All right. So
But
maybe
I think we need to be. I think it's good. You got to have a bit of vulnerability to be a swiper.
Yeah.
So I think I like it.
I'm not a biter, so I'm probably not more like I'm not really a dog. So I'm a swiper. I'll scratch maybe. That's what I'll do. So that's probably what I am. But I do love good feedback. I love great feedback. I don't like bad feedback, but I'm happy to take
No.
it. But I had bad feedback the other day, which we're not going to talk about because we're having a happy chat today. But I had bad feedback the other day from a lady who judged me, and that was a bit rough. But let's not give her any airtime.
You would not have liked that.
No.
No airtime at all there.
Yeah.
Just quickly, in the Facebook chats, since we are having a happy chat,
Yeah.
I would love to know, because it's a big source of conjecture in the Pierce family, and I am resolute on this. Cat first in our family, dog second, because a dog is the closest thing to another child, and a cat does not actually want to spend all that much time with you. Now, the dog lovers hate this because they go, cats don't care about you. They only go to you when they want you, when they're hungry or whatever. And I'm like, perfect. I'm happy with that. Just come to me minimally. I don't want to have to like lock you up, pop you away, do this, do that, find this, find that. There's enough of that going on. So just in the Facebook chat, it's really important. Dog person or cat person, because you'd be amazed, Damo. I know you probably already know this, maybe when you got Misty, how many people have a really strong view on whether cats are better than dogs or dogs are better than cats.
Almost everybody.
Yeah, go on.
Almost everybody has it. Almost everybody has it. Now, I used to have, my first cat was Puss Puss, and she was, actually my first cat was Satchmo, this beautiful little cat, black cat, and she was just this gorgeous little thing. And my next door neighbour got bitten by her, and anyway, she died. And she died because she was thrown up against a fence. And as a little kid, I remember that it was terrible. And then so I got another cat, Puss Puss, and I loved Puss Puss. She was unreal, and I had her for 14 years. And then she got hit by a car. And so that broke my heart. That was the reason why I decided to not be a vet, was the fact that she got hit by a
Oh.
car and I had to go to the vet. And then when she meowed in the vet, I fainted. I thought, oh, I'm definitely not going to be a good vet. So I thought, I'm not going to study to be a vet. But I, after not having any cat around me for a long time, developed an allergy to cats. You might know this, PC. And so then I managed
do
that
know this.
allergy using a probiotic. And I did that live, and you can go to my website, damiankristof.com, and watch the videos of how I managed that cat allergy. And now I'm not allergic to cats anymore. And so that if anybody does come over to my house and they're sneezing away, I put them on this probiotic, and within a couple of days, it sorts out their cat allergy. So when I see Pete going, no cats allergic to them, get chooks. I love that. I love the idea of getting chooks. But when I see Pete saying he's allergic to them, I say, mate, get on the probiotics because it'll nail it. Get into it.
I think having actually drunk the cat water at your house on my last trip to Melbourne, I actually remember having this violent scratch, like this compulsion to scratch an itchy neck. Why are you laughing at drinking the cat water?
Can I explain that to everybody?
I've had some weird stuff happen at your house
I want to explain.
coconut oil and cat water.
I'm going to explain that. So Marcus, because he feels very at home when he goes to places, and particularly comes to our house. You know, his house, my house is his house. He can do whatever he wants. I'm cool with that. There was one time, and you might all recall, that Marcus was walking down the stairs at our old place, and he said, Damo, do you have any coconut oil? And I said, yes, I do, mate. It's just in the pantry. And he said, okay, cool. So he walked over to the pantry, took the lid off the coconut oil, stuck his fingers in, like smack bang into the coconut jar, and pulled out coconut oil, rubbed it between his fingers, and then rubbed it on his face, right? And then
I just had a shave. It's my post-shave moisturizer.
And then put the lid back on the coconut oil, put it back in the pantry, walked back upstairs. I'm like, what did you just do? What did you? And he goes, I just got some coconut oil. And I said, but no, did you stick your fingers in the coconut oil? And he said, yes. And I still to this day can't get over it. Anyway, he came over to my house. We're in a little apartment now, and it's, no stairs except for outside. And so he's walked from the bedroom where he was staying into the kitchen area, and there was a glass of water, which is what my cat would normally drink from. Misty is almost human, and we have a glass of water sitting next to the water filter for her to drink from. And now, instead of Marcus saying, is this my water or is this for me? He just grabbed it. It could have been anybody's water. And in fact, it was Misty's water. And he's just grabbed this water and he's just sculled it. He just sculled the water. Now, Misty doesn't clean her teeth. She sometimes has food on her, in her mouth where she drinks the water. And Marcus has literally just drunk it. And I said, you didn't just drink this water, did you? And he said, yes, I did. And I said, that's disgusting. And he drank the water and he goes, I thought it tasted a bit funny. So Marcus drank the cat water because he failed to ask if that was his water.
I actually, when you go to people's houses and they get you a glass of water or a cup of tea, I was just like, oh, how good is this hospitality? Like, next level. I haven't seen the great man in the flesh. You're popping the rosé. You just started charcuterie board. I was like, oh, there's water too. You're beauty. And
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Could you imagine everyone, like, if you just picked up some water, it happened to be an animal's water, and then you just drank it, the whole lot. Anyway.
If we were a radio station, one of the great topics would be the social faux pas and awkward moments that house guests may have committed whilst at your house.
Yeah.
Because I think there are the list is insurmountable. How many things that can happen
Yes,
in
absolutely.
someone's house.
Hilarious. Helen wants to she's getting a cat and a dog. She's just an animal person. And I love that. And Summer's going to get a cat, which I love. Here we go. Got a lot of cat people. That's good. And I reckon, Pete, you
Mhm.
would go a cat if you get your allergies under control. So get onto the LGG. It works. It's unbelievable. Um, Pete goes, wow, does that work for a rabbit fur as well? The answer would be any protein that you're allergic to. And so they're doing trials at the moment at the Murdoch Institute at the Children's Hospital here in Victoria with Dr. Mimi Tang. She's using LGG, the probiotic. And don't try this at home, everybody. This is like you need to do this under supervision. She's using the LGG probiotic to cure peanut allergies. And peanut anaphylaxis, and getting unbelievable results, like getting 4 or 5 years down the track, and kids have totally cured from their peanut allergies. So keep that in mind.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
That is
That's
cool.
just basically managing an immune response. That's all it is. It's not. It doesn't work just for cat fur. It works for a hyper immune reaction. Peanut doesn't have anything. No cats. No dogs. Maybe fish.
No.
Don't know.
We don't have any other living animals outside of our children.
Who licks their bum? Oh, that's right. Misty would have licked her bum. That's true, Summer. She would have. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Summer. Thank you.
Your microbiome must be so unbelievably good right now. And Pete's going to do
the kids all had gastro the other day for the other week.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get it. I better thank Misty, who's been licking her bum, as Summer wanted to remind me.
I love it.
Anything else Misty does, Summer, that you want to remind me of?
That's so funny.
Now we're getting into consultation land.
Yeah.
My son has had a 17-year chronic runny nose. LGG ?
It could be something else, but it's not going to hurt to try it, Pete. It's just getting the dose right for a 17-year-old. So, it's worth trying. It's definitely worth trying. You never know what might happen, but it could also be worth doing a food elimination. But back to Happy Chats, Piercy. I know I don't want to talk too much about footy because that might polarise a few things, but I'm reminded of how good Melbourne's doing at the moment, and you should be feeling up and about. What does your football team winning feel like? Does it feel good to you? Does it brighten your life? Does it make your day feel incredible? How do you go?
I think just before I answer that, Summer Daly, they scratch around in their own excrement. Oh dear. I think anyone that has a hobby or a love outside of their family and their work and maybe even their social life, when things go well in that other interest, life just feels like you're just lighter.
Yeah.
I find it amazing how much more optimistic people are when other things go well in their areas of life, particularly things that they can't control.
Yes.
Like when things go well, it's like, oh my gosh, yes. But in all seriousness, this has been therapeutic, Damo. I came on today and said I just want to have a happy chat, and I thank you because laughter. And I was going to say this great book, Healthy at 100 by John Robbins, talks about the life extending, and all of the studies talk about, people that might not have great physical health will live longer if they have pets in their lives. So I just think it's really, that we did talk about pets quite a lot on that episode. Really important, as much as we laugh about all type things and cats or dogs or the rest of it, just having some companionship, if you're not in an intimate relationship, especially having some companionship in your life from another furry friend is a really good idea.
Relationship, having a furry friend is great.
Oh, absolutely.
But can I also say that men who have a daughter live longer? That's something else too. That's a fact.
That's a really interesting. So I'm lucky.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've got a daughter.
I have to really. I'm gonna have to battle to live longer than you because I haven't got a daughter.
I'll tell you what, all of the moving parts of, well, you got 2 extra years there because of this, and then I got 3 extra years here because of that. Yeah. You've got pets, I don't, so you win that side. I've got a daughter, you don't. Like
we might equal it out.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, we'll be doing 100. Well, the only thing that I was going to say, we'll be doing 100 not out together when we're 100. The only thing we have against us is our age gap at the moment, because you're a cycle of 7 ahead of me. So when we're doing this on your 100th birthday, I'll be the ripe young age of 93, I think.
Ah, true. Yeah. But can I just say that you have a birthday coming up, and we need to make sure that we celebrate that with everybody. Marcus is turning
not for
40
yonks. 6 weeks.
Yeah, but it's still coming up. So everybody, Marcus turns 40 in 6 weeks' time. So let's keep that in mind.
Party time.
Yeah, 40. That was
Epic
how
party.
old I was when we started doing this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were 39, about to turn 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How's that
Not
for a
out.
little bit of a full circle?
Not out. Yeah.
That's a bit trippy.
Yeah.
Good work. Well, want to thank everyone that's been on with us today. Want to thank everyone that listens to this podcast every week. I want to know, has anyone on the planet listened to 432 episodes of 100 Not Out? I would love to know that. You can send us an email, send us a Facebook, send us an Instagram message at 100.notout. Let us know. Have you listened to 432 episodes of 100 Not Out?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting. Damo, thank you for your wisdom and humour and storytelling. As always, it's always a joy.
Great fun. Thank you, Piercy, for providing the entertainment. That was incredible.
But I'm about to go and have a sip of.
Great to have a happy chat.
Great to have a happy chat. I'm about to go and have some cat water and some coconut oil on my face. Find out more about Damo. Head on over to DamienChristoff.com, myself, MarcusPearce.com.au, and we will see you next week for episode 433 of 100 Not Out. Until then, may the rest of your life be the best of your life.
For now.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Thanks for doing that. Thanks, everybody, joining us in Facebook land. It's great to have you all there. I love it. I just love it. It's good.
You know, I can feel a little, that Pete Lennon LGG thing. I'm like, I feel a little, there might be a quick Ask Me Anything episode coming up, just like when you're on the radio. Yeah. Dr. Damien, I've got a problem with my this. Can you help me with my that? And there might be one of them.
We could do that.
Coming up, I reckon.
Yeah, we could do that.
What else did I miss in the chat there? The big 40. I went lawn bowls for my 40th. Yeah, that's good, Pete. I'm not lawn bowl. I'm not a barefoot lawn bowls kind of guy. Although there's got to be lots of people there. That's the thing. That's what I'm having difficulty with at the moment.
And you may not want to see Marcus with bare feet either. So, you know.
No, particularly when I put coconut oil on them. And I've been in stinky socks all day.
Too sandy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what I do is I get my stinky socks off. I rub my feet with my hands. I then go to Damien and Amber's house, ask for their coconut oil, dip my fingers in there, and then rub that oil all over my stinky feet, and then get a second helping just to inject the smelliness into that job. The grog was cheap. That was the reason.
I love it.
Yeah, all it was all about food and drink. All right.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Facebook. Enjoy your Wednesday.
Yeah, take care. Now, we'll do another one live next week, and then the week after that, I'm on another week of leave. So hopefully I'll be.
So we'll do 2 next week. We'll do 2 next week.
Good. We'll do 2 next week. Come armed, ready. Budget 2 hours or an hour. See you, mate. See you later,
Facebook.
Everybody. Catch ya.